Well, hello everyone. Bill Lovelace here with my new friend Relm Diggie, and I have a great story about this gentleman. It's Monday, May 13th.
Yes, sir.
On Saturday, May 11th, I was over at Staples up the street here, getting some business cards, and this gentleman was getting some printing done in a CD, and we just started chatting up. I had to wait for some cards to get done, and he was snipping away at this. And we got to talking, and I found out he's a local Long Beach rapper, but not an ordinary rapper. He's a Christian rapper with a message. And so I started listening to some of his songs and videos on YouTube. He has several. I'm going to put a few of those in the description below. And just a great guy, instant connection. And I've been talking a lot, so my voice is kind of thrash. So I'm going to have him do the talking. And tell us a little bit about yourself. You, besides being a great hip hop artist, he has a special job during the day. What is that?
Yes, I am a paraprofessional educator at Madison Elementary. This is my first year at Madison Elementary. Prior to this, I want to say the past 3 years, I was at Long Beach Poly.
Polly. I have a little soft spot for Polly because I went there. And go ahead, finish. I don't mean to interrupt.
Oh no, so like I said, I'm a paraprofessional educator, and I do ABA. So that means I work with special needs children, and I also work with autistic children. And that the job is very rewarding. I mean, you have to have a heartstring to be in the mental health field, first of all, and to be able to get up every morning and love the job that you do when you know that you don't get paid as much as you should get paid enough. I understand that, but that's why I'm there every morning. And the reward I get from the children, the children in this field, they know who's supposed to be here and who's not supposed to be here, and they will let you know, by the way that they just run up to you, hug you, every morning every day is the same. It's another new day, but it's they're more excited to see you every day. So it's like, I get rewarded, and I love it because I know I'm doing God's work.
So you've been doing this for several years. Do you see the work that you do in these kids, these children? They learn a lot, and do they appreciate you?
Of course they do. Of course they do. Like I started working out in this field in level 14 group homes. So I get emails from some of my children that I raised in the group home that that let me know that my music was such an inspiration to them. It got them through college, or it got them through high school, or it got them to the next level. And a lot of these children, I don't like to use this word, but I say I speak for the voiceless. And some of these children that have been in the group homes, they're like the voiceless. They're not heard.
So I'm assuming they've gotten into some trouble, have some challenges that they landed them in those group homes. So their home life may have not been too good, and you're kind of like we're a father figure to them, I'm assuming. Is that correct?
That's correct. And it's not all of them were like in any type of trouble or problematic. Some of them are mental health, and some of them just don't have the family, or some of their families just didn't have the right mindset to be able to take care of them. So they ended up how they ended up there. That's how they ended up. And my heart goes out to them because it's like working in a group home. You can understand that some of the way that the children behave on certain days is because they get to look at you and you get to go home every day. And some of them, are just in a group home. So it's like, but to be received as a pillar in this community is a blessing in itself because, like I said, the heartstring has to be there, or you're just going to be there taking up space. And God needs people, his soldiers, his disciples, to be out there in these places. So,
And it sounds like you are. You are a disciple. And you minister through music, too. Your hip-hop music is fantastic. I've been a DJ for almost 40 years. Worked nightclubs, radios, MC, corporate events. and I've heard a lot of music, and there's been a lot of hip hop artists coming out of the beautiful city of the LBC, and rock bands, Sublime. And when I met you and you turned me on to your music, I went down a rabbit hole. And I call it the Realm rabbit hole. and the videos are so cool. The one in particular that hit me the most and has really hit me here in the heart was the pray. What's it called? The praise song.
It's called "Pray for You." That's the first single off my very first Christian ministry album.
And I'm going to put that first in the description. And most of it was shot right here in Long Beach, at Long Beach Poly and at Belmont Pier, right?
Yes, Belmont Pier, Long Beach Poly, and I forgot the other location, but it's in Long Beach too.
Yeah, so it's all over. So he is representing the LBC, and you'll have to check it out on the bottom, the link. What else? Oh, we have an event coming up. Coffee House at Paramount. Where's that? What's that location? What's the name of the place?
It's called 88 Keys Paramount. It's on Paramount and Delamo. They have a open mic session that they do every couple months. And if you follow my Instagram and you go down the little rabbit hole, you will see that I performed there quite a few times. May 25th they're having something there, and I think I'm going to pop up and bless the crowd with because I'm dropping a new single this month and a mixtape song this month and I'm going to release it there.
Awesome. And I watched a couple of videos of you performing at places like this, and you dress like Moses, and you have a staff behind you, and that's just a cool thing because in the Old Testament Moses did lead a bunch of his followers, his folks, out of what the story better than I do.
Yes. Basically the staff is representing like the shepherd. So, the shepherd leads with the staff. And at that performance, see, I'm a performer, I'm an artist, I'm all wrapped into one by the grace of God. So at that performance, I was saying to myself, how can I get my ministry to stand out from just you coming in, you watching someone perform their lyrics? So I gave you a theatrical of exactly how I wanted to portray myself and how, I took it back to biblical times. So that was great. Nobody expected it. Everybody, when they called my name, I came to the show dressed regular, but then when it was my time to go on, I snuck around to the back and came out. The crowd loved it. They received it well. So now that's one of my, that's going to be one of my go-tos when I do perform.
That's awesome. Now, you are from Ohio originally, and you told me there's a lot of Buckeye fans out there. And tell them the whole Buckeye, Ohio State, right?
The Ohio State Buckeyes. The Ohio State Buckeyes. One of my tag names is Buckeye City Representative Number 1. I had a song that I wrote called "Welcome to Buckeye City" that blew up in Columbus, Ohio. I wrote it one year when we were 2-0. We ended up going 14-0. So that song hit the radio and was getting, like, no exaggeration, 6 spins an hour, to the point that I was getting tired of hearing my music because it was everywhere I went.
Several different radio stations, or
the main radio station in Columbus, Ohio. We are the capital of Ohio, but we don't have an NFL team or an NBA team, and we really don't want one because it's going to take away from the Ohio State Buckeyes.
I mean, I've been watching college football forever. A lot of great college players. Ohio players have come out of there and played in the majors, I think of baseball, in the NFL, and they're rabid fans. I mean, they are just, and you've been to a few of the games, correct?
Correct, I've been to a few of the games.
Yeah, and it must be a thrill to hear your song through their huge PA system.
You can't, and it's going to be there for eternity. So,
can you give us a couple of lines from that song, if you remember it?
I'm a Buckeye, that's all I can say. Cut my veins, I bleed scarlet and gray. I was born on Lane Ave around the corner from the horseshoe. Rock blew a maze around me, it'll cost you. Woody was the king, Urban the apprentice. Gotta love Tressel even though he left a blemish. It's been a long time, but I'm back with a vengeance. Hang on, Sloopy, we about to repair the image.
Right on. And I'm going to put the link to that song also in the description. So give us the name of the place again that you're going to be at on what date in May?
88 Keys Coffee Shop on Paramount and Delamo in Lakewood. It's a coffee shop in the same parking lot as the Carl's Jr., and it's right next door to the Charro Chicken.
And what date?
May 25th.
And there's a special day right after that, I hear. The 26th of May is something. What can you tell us what that is?
Yes, that's my birthday, May 26th. So, like I said, I was planning on dropping 2 singles on my birthday, but it fits on that they having a performance May 25th. So we're gonna bring that all the way full circle.
So all you folks on my Instagram and Facebook, I'm going to post this, and I want you to come out and support him. Great open mic night, and you're going to go on pretty early, I think. Yeah, so that starts at 5. So come out, and they have great food and coffee there, and
Yes, very, very.
and it's very chill atmosphere, and I'm going to be out there, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So you don't have to bring them gifts, birthday presents, and all that.
Nah, if you want to, you can. You know.
Yeah. But you're going to give away these too, right? He'll have all these single CDs, and you can, if you don't have a CD player, he asked me that. I don't know if you have a CD player, sir, but I do. I got old cars. I'm not rich, but I have both, and I stream Bluetooth, and he's got the barcodes there, the QR codes that you can scan, and you can find other songs on Spotify, right?
It's on my Bandcamp website. See, what we're doing is the industry plays your music, sells your music, gives away your music, and the artist gets nothing. So on Spotify, basically on Spotify, all of that, you got to make $200, you got to get 800,000 streams or something like that to make. Yeah, so if you go to my website, on my Bandcamp website, matter of fact, the link is in my bio on my Instagram, which is...
Yeah, that's right. I forgot to say that. Tell us your Instagram. You have a YouTube. Any social media you have. Give us the address slowly, distinctly, articulately. Which he's an articulate dude when he's doing the hip hop thing. Great lyrics. I mean, I just listened 2 or 3 of the songs that night on Saturday night, and I was just like, it moved me. It really did.
Thank you for that. If you just Google Relm Diggie, which is my name, Relm Diggie, everything comes up. But my Instagram is Relm Diggie 614.
And 614, I found it is an area code where?
614 is the area code of Columbus, Ohio, where the Ohio State Buckeyes play.
Right on. And then what about, you have a Facebook or YouTube? What are the same?
Everything besides Instagram, Relm Diggie 614 is Instagram, but Relm Diggie on Facebook, Relm Diggie on YouTube, Relm Diggie _614 is on TikTok. So
you're on TikTok too, so you got little shorts on TikTok.
Yes, I do, yes.
Well, I'm going to put all of those in the description down below, as you can see. And I'm looking forward to seeing you over at Paramount Delama. What's the name of the place again? I have a short-term memory.
88 Keys Coffee Shop.
88 Key. All right. Peace.